guys, this is Eric from ACS Learning Hub. How are you? Alright, so now this week you are here to see me again and I'm here to show you again. Alright, so end of the October month of 2020 and now we are looking forward into November month of 2020, whereby the first week we are going to experience something very big in the market. So we are going to experience some very big movements, so please trade carefully. Alright, please trade carefully. Okay, so now the US president election next week, okay, is going to have a very big movement on that day particularly, and of course the next few days are going to have also a lot of movement because of the policy change. Alright, so in the changes in the political issue, alright, that may happen and that may actually affect the whole market movement. So please make sure you are very careful. Okay, so this week, and I'm right at this moment here, what I'm going to share with you about what my performance for the one whole month in October. Okay, right, so there are some learning points here. This week, alright, when I was trading, and actually I entered a trade, and this trade I actually make a losses about $4,000 over dollars. Okay, $4,000 over dollars. Well, I was like, oh my god, the $4,000 over dollars, of course there are some pinch somewhere, but let me tell you, okay, what is the greatest hit over here, right into my heart? It's because when I enter a trade, I want a 5 pip. Indeed, it went down to my 5 pips. I should have my TP. But when I enter a trade, I enter a trade and I got distracted. And I actually got distracted and I went to do something else, So you know what? I came back. I was like, oh, it went down to my TP and it retraced back not long after. All right. And it don't come down anymore. It don't come down anymore, right? So I was like, oh, I missed. And why? At that point of time, I was thinking, why is the position not close? So then I realized I didn't set my TP. Oh, you see. So this is very bad, am I right? So remember, you have an SOP, you have a stages and steps to enter a trade. Also remember to set, the procedure to set your TP. The moment you enter a trade, the moment you're going to set your TP, immediately. Alright. Okay, so this is what I felt about myself. At that moment, I didn't set the TP and I missed that TP, and instead, the moment I went up, I have to think about it. It went against me now. Okay, so I know I can't have my TP at that moment. Okay, some people may be thinking that I'm still praying very hard that God will bring down the price to my TP price. Okay, or you'll be praying so hard that price may come down again. Well, let me share with you. Once they go against you, I never pray. Okay, the first thing in mind that comes to me is that I must have a plan to cut the losses before it hits on a very huge losses that I can't recover back in a short period of time. You see, so now over here, the very moment when I saw my account, it actually retraced back, and I was like, shit. Okay, so I have no choice. Immediately I sat down. Okay, at that point of time I sat down, and when I look at the MT4, I told myself, be cool. Okay, so I'm going to set my SL. I'm going to look out for a point to have a stop loss. So the moment, I see that the trend has not changed, but the cycle in the trend is starting to change, So at that point of time, I remember the H4 opening is going to open. So I was thinking, let's wait for H4 opening. Anyway, I left with about 15 minutes to H4 opening before I make a decision. But however, market don't wait for me, you know. It keep going up, keep going up. So I was telling myself, all right, the last final 10 pips, once it hits and there's a signal showing that the market is actually accumulating the buying power, okay, the buying of the position, I must cut immediately. I have that point of at that point of time, I really had this thought, I must cut the trade. Who knows, okay, it really went up. It really went up so high, okay, that it reaches my maximum tolerance before the H4 opening. So I told myself, be cool, man. Eric, you can do it. Cut it off. Yes, immediately I cut it off. Alright. Yeah, I cut it off. Yes, indeed. Okay, I cut it off. Well, fine, it's okay. So it's about 4,006. Alright, so fine. Since it's my mistake, you know. I have a structure in trading, but I didn't follow strictly. I was distracted at that point of time, and these are all excuses. So I was like, okay, I'm going to accept. Okay, I'm going to face the music. Okay, I'm going to accept these losses. Right. So you see, structure comes in. You have to follow. Right. So you see, today I'm going to share with you. All right. Apart from looking at all these results, you know, oh, there are still losses. I'm supposed to have about 9K this month, but unfortunately, I only left with 4K plus. You know, it's okay. Now, this month there are ups and downs. Okay, there are ups and downs. So I just have to face it. I have to accept it. Well, okay, since I have to face it and accept it, then let's put it this way. In this case, I am going to know. What have I done for the last 1 week? Okay, for the past 1 week, did I follow? Yes, that's because of this trade I make a loss. So I have to accept it. Am I right? Okay, so what am I going to share with you today? The point over here that I want to share with you here is all talking about one thing. Do you know in forex trading, there are sellers, there are buyers. We're always talking about the supply and the demand. Am I right? But in actual deep information, do you know that in forex market, if you are a trader, you have to know the market trend, how the market moves. Am I right? So do you know how to read? Do you know the market in terms of the logic of the market? In this forex market, what's the logic over here? Correct? There are people supply, and there are people needs the demand. Okay, they meet the demand. So you see, over here, when the supply and demand comes in, but there's one thing that a lot of us actually, I would say, overlook, is the point of time, the buying position, will it be dissolved by the selling position? The buying position, will it be dissolved by the selling position? So that the market trend from buying, it went down to show you that the trend of the market now is selling. You have to understand the logic of this forex trading, you know, that it will actually comes in and go, you know, what's the logic? Why people buy? Why people sell? You know, that's the logic, you see? Alright, so, you see, over here, as you can see, that the point here, when the candle is moving, all these are a sign and a signal about what the market are doing, you know. The market trend, it always moves according to the trader's reaction. The candle is showing you the volume in the market, the movement in the market. So you must know why the buying position, why the selling position comes in to dissolve the buying position. And that will actually change the trend to short trend. There's always a period of time whereby the buying keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. Am I right? Okay. And now, after that, you realize that it hits a point, and a lot of people call that the resistance. Exactly. But there's always the time when it breaks the resistance. So do you know when is the point that the buying position will be dissolved or the selling position will be dissolved whether the buying or the selling is going to get dissolved, and the trend will start to come back to the prevailing trend, right? How? You know? Okay. So very simple, it's always looking at a very detailed movement of the candles, whereby the detailed movements of the candle always hits a lower low for selling or hits a higher high for buying. Okay, so always look out for the candles movement, whereby this candle move this way. Okay, now this candle is going up again or coming down again. You know, it's accumulating or it's a dissolve. You know, dissolving the position. We must know. You see, we have to know all this. So it's very simple concept over here, because the logic of this forex market movement is always talking about when you are doing short. The buying candle is so strong and the selling candle comes in and you start to sell, because a lot of people maybe have this kind of thinking that, you know, I want to sell at a higher price and make sure I TP at the lowest price. Am I right? But he doesn't understand the logic of forex trading over here. You see, so you must know in this very detailed movement. Okay, will there be a time where it will start to, whereby it will start to dissolve the buying position first, after the selling, the current selling dissolve the previous buying position? That means it's a sign that the traders are going to do a short trend. Alright, what's the time now? Should I start trading now? Oh sure. Oh. You see, timing is another issue. Timing, okay. Timing, sometimes you're going to trade in the middle of the night, midnight, where US market is 3 hours to close. What's the point? What's the point of trading in that hour? No point, because you can't see a very distinctive, and the volume is not there. Okay, you are unable to trade properly. You are unable to make a fantastic trading and grab your TP as fast as possible. So no point. All right. So always trade in a time frame whereby it's high volume, because you will enjoy low spread from the market. Okay, and you will see the movement of the market is easy, it's distinctive. You see, so that is the point here. Well, like I said just now, Eric, you were saying that how dissolve. All right. What do you mean? What do you mean by dissolving? Can you explain? Can you elaborate more? Right, so take a look. Right, take a look on the chart, whereby the lower low of the candle, each time they are trying to show you something. Alright, they are trying to show you something. They are going to dissolve some position in the market, okay, to actually erase off the support. Just like sometimes, you know, in US stock market, you will always receive, they have erased the profit, okay, they erase the losses, something like that, okay. It's almost the same logic over here, whereby the trend in the forex market, they're trying to dissolve something somewhere, somehow, okay. So that is how you should actually go into details without any indicators, okay. You are still able to trade. Alright, of course, if you are using formulated system, okay, like ACS provided, okay, for our students, then that is something for us to actually can gauge where is the time that the market actually dissolving the position. So, you see, by understanding there's one factor apart from supply and demand, okay, there's one thing that is on the move, that is called dissolving. Dissolving the position is always something that we want to see, so that I can always feel very secure and rest assured that I can grab my TP easily, okay, and confidently. That is very important. Am I right? Okay, so now over here we are moving into the month of November. At the end of the month of November, we are going to face another thing called the Brexit, because they are going to leave with no deals. I'm not sure whether it will go on. I'm not sure, but okay, please hold your bullets, because it's coming to the end of the year. we only left about 1.5 months to trade. Okay, so give yourself a very good concept, logic, knowledge for forex trading, and slowly pick up the knowledge bit by bit, step by step. So you will be able to get the structure of trading, and that will actually help you in the next months to come, and especially 2021, if Boris Johnson going to leave with no deals. Okay, so now I am really enjoying sharing with you with whatever I know, talking to you. I hope my information really helped. Okay, leave the comment below. Okay, if you need help, as well. Also remember to click the subscribe button so that you can follow me. All right, and give me more suggestions, more topics that you wish to learn from me. Okay, that I can share with you. Let's share. All right. Okay, so every day from ACS Learning Hub, this October month, fantastic, and I learned something. Always keep reminding myself. Okay, and over the weekend, I have a groups of club members over here. We want to discuss your trading. You are in. All right. Okay, so guys, see you again. This is everything from ACS Learning Hub. Give me a thumbs up and remember to follow me on my YouTube. All right, see you again.